From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the 25 on 2nd down, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before break. Smith steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Check tight. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Yellow. 56. 56. The yellow. 56.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. On 1st down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Being chased out left. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that will set them up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to.
And McKinnon is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Hey, check back, back six, back six. Let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, nickel.
They run again with Walker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Okay, break. Check back,
Now Gino. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Smith. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And going right back to Walker. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough.
Tighten up.
On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Pulls it in at the 13. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knock the ball away.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ready? Bronco 80. 19 Lions.
On 1st down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Let's go now. 70 Lions.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Geno now to throw. He's got a man, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
There go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Bandit. Bandit. Check 90.
From the red zone now, Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on.
And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10.
Check hot route. Hot. Show it up.
From the gun, here's Smith. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
18 Rattler.
Watch the twist.
Check it. Ready.
Throwing on second and long. Smith completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10.
Mike 20. Check Mike. There we go, Mike 20. Come on.
Throwing now is Geno. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. Dean Lowry providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
Shut up. 70, Timber Wolf.
I got one. Mike's 59.
Warrior 70.
On 4th down, Smith. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Buying time to his left. Got a man, that's Lazard. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jones again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are once again back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Geno's going to throw. And he's brought down. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken from about the 12.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Here's Jones again on second down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps him advancing the ball.
Right here.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers flushed out right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Back now in Seattle, Washington. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back.
That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb from 13 yards out.
And the Packers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Check, crunch. Check 4. Check the backer. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Smith. This complete to Lockett.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
You got it.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Just like that.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Alert 3, alert 3.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down into 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now Smith. Side complete to Lockett.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now it's Smith. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's got his tight end fan. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On the ground with a tight end. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Let's go.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Drill, 52.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Right. Striker, 3-3. Ready, go.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin. 34 yards.
And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 65 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Smith on first down. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 55 yards. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
It's complete. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Steps away to his left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Back to the air, Smith on second down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Cougar 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Come on here, come get some.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Gino on first down.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith forced out to his left.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
56.
10 cycles. Green Jack.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's go. 52 blue, 22 needle. Let's go. Charge. Let's go.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Tua, a final shot before half. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Gino. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They snap it to Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They hand off to their big tight end. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch, switch, switch. Sponge. No. Check 52.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Watch out.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Mike 57. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Watch the safety creep. Hey, alert 3.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua escaping the pressure right. And Wilson with it, complete. Still going inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Check.
38.
Here's Mostert.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Yellow, 43. Ready, go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
On the set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. For the lead, here's third and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Rolling to his right. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
52's the mic right here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
To throw again on second down. Smith being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
On the ready.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Ready.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
57's the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Smash. Red.
57's mine. Here we go.
To throw is Tua. Steps away. And that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Down. 45. White.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have...
He's got a man, complete. A big play that time through the air. 58 yards. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.